Hey guys, how are you all? Hope so you all are doing well. So let's start the story without any further conversation. Hmm. Okay, so Jimin see them. He don't know what to do. Whom he stop, who listen him. Roll from his eyes. On one side is his brother and on the other side is his what to do, Tang, you both each other. Finish the game right. We both are standing here. You guys don't even know what you are doing. Hyung, me to come with you? And Jungkook, fine, I come with you. Let's go home. And Jungkook, you take your brother with you. Finish this. You think we are? He said, saying, and Jimin is watching them on the side. Jungkook, go and hold Jimin hand. Jimin see him. Jungkook, you come with me, he said, and Jimin, who closed his eyes, trying his best not to. Hmm. Much Taeyang see him. Taeyang, let's go. Jungkook, Taeyang, you don't go anywhere. Yoongi, go with him. Taeyang, Taeyang, why Hyung? You want to come with me? Yoongi, he my everything, parents, my everything, and right now also he's doing. He said while looking at Jimin. Taeyang, Yoongi, go with him. He said and go from there. Jimin see him. He look at Jungkook. On Yoongi. Jungkook, no, he don't you, huh? You don't know what he did. But Jimin didn't listen. He freed his hand and learned. Jungkook, Jimin, Taeyang, let him go, Jungkook, let's go. Jungkook, how can I let him go? Taeyang, if he lets me come with you, why don't you do? He said, and Jungkook stay silent. Taeyang, I want to ask you something. Let's go home first. He said, and Jungkook just nodded and they went to the car. Yoongi come, he sit on the car and close his eyes, he sign, and then the car door open. Yoongi open his eyes hurriedly and see Jimin, who sit on the car seat. He don't look at Yoongi. Yoongi, you are here. Why you don't go with him? Jimin didn't look at him. He is looking down. Yoongi, I asked something from you. He said, and hold his hand. Jimin freed his hand and continuously looking outside, driving the car. They were totally silent in the car, no one speak anything, and they reached finally. Jimin go out from the car, he didn't look up and go inside the mansion. Yoongi is at me, he really choose me, he don't go with his brother. He start to me, Yoongi is so happy with the thought, Jimin. He also go behind me, no, Jimin is at him. He have to make him agree now. Jungkook sit on Jungkook sit on the bed. Taeyang stand in front of him. Taeyang, now tell me, what's the whole matter, Jungkook? Why you want to each other? What's all this? How our families become? Jungkook, I was kid Taeyang. From when I am hearing this, and your brother also, but Jimin is so. I don't him to even know about the things. Taeyang don't from a long time, and they are just because of the deal. As I know, my grandfather do deal with your grandfather on something like, but he him, and they're your grandfather him. And then my father said to take, and on the day when you he closed his eyes, still somewhere feel to remember the 10 years old boy see by his eyes. Yoongi also stand in front of him on that time. Hmm of him on that time. Taeyang, what? Jungkook, just because of my father, your whole family, your mother is when her my mom, when Jimin come in his, but my father, your father is on the edge of when him and G on the spot. It's about our families. I see so much after that, Taeyang. And what about us, Jungkook? We also our parents. Both are same here. Now what you want, after 1 year, 2 years I become we have after 1 year, 2 years I become we have, and still you do all this. So our also see what we face, Jungkook. I want to finish this. I go talk with your brother, but you don't want, Young. You just don't understand my brother, nothing else. Jungkook, why don't you leave this? Jungkook, we can't, Taehyung. You have to understand this is sudden Taehyung's sign. His mother like this. It's making him feel like he himself now. Yoongi never tell him anything. He always tell his parents and they but something else because of the small his grandpa there facing him. So okay. No, this was the books. It came. Jimin come in. Jimin come in the room. He direct go for fresh up. Yoongi come. He see Jimin is not in the room. He start to wait for him. Time pass. Jimin come out. Yoongi Jimin. He went to him, but Jimin didn't listen him. He sit on the couch. Yoongi Jimin, I am talking with you. Jimin didn't even look at him. Yoongi, the in front of him. Yoongi, that much at me. You don't even want to look at me, he said, and Jimmy remembered that he just seen. He took a deep breath and signed Yoongi's arm. Jimmy about to stand up, Yoongi hold his hand. Yoongi, at least look at me. Jimmy take the paper and pencil. You do one thing, Yoongi, you, me, and everything. Fine, just because of the you are doing all this. So what you want now, huh? You want both to each other. Now do Taeyang. Do Taeyang is right. We are, huh? We are nothing. You both, us, also you, me now. Hey Taeyang. And here the story finished. There is no any next. So all this start because of Yoongi. I can't see my and like this each other. Yoongi, Jimin, listen me. There is nothing to listen you. He said and Yoongi sign Yoongi fine. Now I have to do this. He said and stand up. Jimin say him Yoongi, let's go. I drop you at your brother house. I don't such young to come with me, but you also don't stay here. Jimin is just watching him what he is saying. Yoongi go at your brother house, he said. Hold his hand and from Jimin eyes, but he didn't say anything and Yoongi take him. Okay, just as past I am telling. Present. Jimin looking down. Jimin looking outside from the window. The snow. It's third year. The third snow. His name with Yoongi, but Yoongi is not with him. Mama, I don't want to sleep. Jiyoung, you have to sleep. Taejin, come here. JJ, Minnie, please such mom. I don't want to sleep. Jimin see him and smile. Jimin, school just because he is sleeping. Jimin nodded and looked at Teji who make up out and went to Taeyang. Taeyang, I come in 2 minutes, he said and nodded. They go and Taeyang said Jungkook to make him fall in sleep. He come and see Jimin looking outside. Jimin sits beside him. Taeyang, what you were thinking, Jimin? Jimin didn't say anything. Why he do this? I mean, this is unexpected to leave you here and go. It's been 3 years. I don't know where is Young. He said Jan, his eyes turned. He's for his brother Jimmy didn't said look at him. He is continuously looking outside. Taeyang hold his hand. Taeyang, how can I make everything alright? Continuously looking down at Jimin. Jimin look at him. I do, Jimin. It's all because of me, he said, and Jimin don't know what to do. This is not your Taeyang, this is my and it's okay, Jungkook, don't do anything. He give me promise he don't, Jungkook, you don't, I understand. He's your brother Taeyang, you are my best friend also. So I am happy with you, Jungkook, and moreover Taeji. Taeyang sees him, he know how much Jimin is too much too much. I am also going in my room. You also go and sleep. We have to wake up early tomorrow. You remember tomorrow is Teji's birthday. Taeyang smiled and nodded and he go. So the day Yoongi leave him here, Jimin take promise from Jungkook no matter what's the situation. What's the situation? You don't, Yoongi, because okay. Jimin is walking. Jimin is walking on the road. He always do. Walk in night. Jimin can't speak. We all know, but now he don't sit with anyone, not even with Chiang much. He most of the time stay in his room. Why Yoongi do this? Jungkook also is with Chiang as the situation is same. He thought don't let him sleep. Hmm. On the bench, talking with someone cutely, Jimin feel like he know the person but he and continue to walk. The girl look at Jimin. Girl, dad, see, I also want hoodie like this, she said, and Jimin stopped. The man looked at Jimin and shocked. He bowed at him. Man, sir, you are here. And here Jimin remember he is Yoongi's senior. He always stay with him. Jimin nodded and the girl looked at him with a small smile. You are cute. Man, stay silent. She make up out and Jimin Sana's no man, sir. You are here at this time. It's winter and not to walk like this. You come with me, I drop you, he said, and Jimin smiled and he showed him the notepad. Where, man, your mention, sir. Which one? Man, of course, at Min mentioned you were not there on that time, man. I was, but now I think to talk thinking to talk with you, but until you are at Jungkook mentioned, it's impossible for me. What you want to such man? You listen me, Jimin nodded and he sit on the bench. Sir, Yoongi sir have on that day when he is coming upstairs, I stop him and tell him the can't call him and said he know and his family also. In short, he tried to in these three in these 3 years he is still on that thing, huh? Man, no. After that, he don't do any contact or something like this. Sir, no, he do something. So he called Jungkook sir and said him, take care of you. And Taehyung sir, what she called Jungkook? Man, don't you know they are partners now? Even our now is the biggest of the hall. He said. Jen Jimin is so shocked. Hmm. A smile at least. He's now he don't have any they each other. Man, and 1 year ago they the Kang, but Chungi sir had his really and after that the makes him more. It takes 6 months to him. He said Jimin is feeling like a strong man, but now sir is fine. Still he is taking them and also go every week. Sir is not coming in front of anyone. Hmm. For now, but I feel like you have to know all this. Jimin sir, can you come back? Please, you take care of him. He don't listen us. He don't listen anyone. Not even take his one on time. All this happens and so no one tell me. Man, Chiang sir also don't know anything. It's their secret. Why you tell me, man? I think now he's how he is now. Man, if he take his man on the time, he will be like before. But now, he is not. Said him to do rest. But what you think he do? What you want from me, man? Can you come with me, sir? I know he me first, but he really he miss. And you can ask from us. He mumbled, and Jimin raised his eyebrow. Man, can you come with me? Little girl who Little girl who looked at him with his big Joe eyes. Jimin nodded and the man smiled. He is happy Jimin is coming back, is mentioned again. But Jimin, Yoongi not even know. Yoongi have a reason still. Okay, Jimin is like me. It's still I have 15 to 16 months voiceover all left. Hmm. Jimin come in. Jimin come in the mansion. He see the mansion. He recalls so many memories. No one is in the mansion right now. And Yoongi don't. That's why Jimin slowly opened the door and he entered in the room. Whole room is he slowly went to Yoongi. He is sleeping peacefully. He don't want to disturb his sleep. Jimin to see on his Jimin can see. Jimin can see the on his own arm and also on the a big he sit in front of him and about to his but stop he see the on his is like it's normal and the mat on the table he don't even open their box. Jimin see all this his eyes turn to see him one by one roll from his eyes to see him. He is in that much if Jimin the Yoongi also one he sit on the couch. He sit on the couch and seeing all this. There is so many and also many more. Jimin is saying all this and she messaged Chang his admin mention and now of course Jungkook have to tell Chang everything Jimin is saying him. From far Yoongi who is sleeping peacefully no one know after how much and he don't because of the Jimin is watching. Jimin is watching this and he closes his eyes and don't know when he fell in sleep. Like this, a night pass like this. Next day, Yoongi is the one who wake up first. He open his eyes and see Jimin is sleeping. He sit in front of him on the couch. He see Jimin. He becomes shocked. He sit on the bed. Yoongi in mind how he come here and hmm, he see me like this, he think to see himself and then he remember. He went and about to wake him up but see the on his cheeks. Yoongi he think and sit beside him. Yoongi is watching him. He becomes so he's not the Jimin he know. He is thinking a smile appear on his face. This is first time Yoongi smile. He smiled to see Jimin is here in front of him. He don't know how he come. He come here because but he is really happy to see him. He is thinking all this when Jimin open his eyes because of the sunrise. Yoongi see him, he wake up. Jimin look at the bed and then he turn his head see Yoongi sit beside him. Jimin seeing him. Yoongi, you are here, Jimin. He said and Jimin see him. Yoongi see you here. He said, and Jimin started silently. He begged him. He really missed him so much. Yoongi, I don't let you go anywhere. Now, Jimin, I don't care about anything. I was thinking to tell you everything, but you are here. I am so happy to see you here. He said, and Jimin begged. He see him, Jimin. Why you were like this? He said in low voice, and Yoongi freeze on his spot. See him. Okay, so it's Yoongi right. It's Yoongi right to react like this. Jimin speak first time. Jimin just speak. Jimin nodded. Jimin I do. Yoongi you speak. Jimin just speak. Jimin why you are. Jimin voice is low but enough to Yoongi hear. Jimin I am not. I said Jungkook to said this to everyone as I don't talk with anyone, not even with Jungkook from childhood. I am like this. I speak so. Yoongi, you don't know how much I am happy. You can speak, he said, and about him. When Jimin, you don't even tell me anything. Yoongi, you think I on the way you and Jungkook solve everything. You don't tell me anything. Yoongi, listen me. I explain you, Jimin. I don't listen you. And what's all this? Why do you don't take your med? You don't take care of yourself, Yoongi, because you are. Hmm. Not here. Jimin now also I guide Anabe and go back. Yoongi I will he said then Jimin on his shoulder. Yoongi and Jimin become Yoongi it's he said with voice. Yoongi nodded. Jimin where? Yoongi here. He point on his Jimin see with Jen face and Yoongi him Jimin didn't said him anything. Yoongi I know. No one Jimin I don't you Yoongi, I know how to your. He said, and Jimin looked at him. He raised his eyebrow. Yoongi, Jimin rolled his eyes and he stand up. Yoongi hold his hand, Jimin free his hand and they go from there. Jimin opened the wardrobe. He stopped to see everything. He's still here on the same place. He's seeing all this. Yoongi, don't change anything. Yoongi, come. And Yoongi, I don't want someone up here like you. Taehyung is with Jungkook, but you are not. That's why I have to do this, Jimin. You can tell me, Yoongi, so you won't let me go, right? Jimin stays silent as he is also right. Jimin take his and he about to go when Yoongi turn him and both look at each other. Jimin can see. No, Jimin. No, Jimin, the 3 years is just like I at any moment. Without you, I have a, but I don't meet him till now just because of you all, Jimin. If for you, I have to, I would, but I don't, huh? मेरा काफ़ी ज़्यादा he said and Jimin can feel sincerely in his word Jungi. I know you so much just because of it's my promise. He said and Jimin looking down. Yoongi look at me, Jiminy. Jimin look up. Yoongi, you trust me? He asked with a hope, and Jimin see him. He nodded, and Yoongi smiled. Yoongi, thank you. And then Jimin go, he fresh up and go downstairs. Hmm. 22, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It's 9 minute voice, so I still left. Okay, the third last scene. Jimin come downstairs. Jimin come downstairs and Abby see him. She smile and Abby. Chef tell me yesterday night you come back. I am so happy. Jimin nodded and Yoongi come. Yoongi, oh, so Chef tell him everything. I talk with him. He said and Jimin gave him Yoongi. Just kidding. Sit on the chair silently. Yoongi, okay, boss, he said, and Jimin sit and he sit on the chair. And I will serve him the breakfast. Jimin, do the breakfast fast. You have to take your mat. He said, then sit on the chair in front of him. He is busy in his phone. Yoongi take phone from him and his chair. Jimin seeing him. Yoongi, you are with me. You don't use your phone. He said, and Jimin speak something. Yoongi him and make him sit. Jimin Yoongi, let's do breakfast. He said and started. Jimin Yoongi, you do the breakfast. You have to take your mat, Yoongi. Huh? You are with me. I don't need any. He said and Jimin sing him. He speaks something. Yoongi honestly. Jimin, no, he do this. Jimin do the breakfast. Yoongi, I am happy you talk with me till you don't me. He said and they do the breakfast like this. Second last scene. Jimin sit on. Jimin sit on the couch. Jimin. Yoongi, you are kid. You are not taking your med, Yoongi. Um. You are here with me. I am totally fine. I don't want any med. Now see how much I am happy, Jimin. No way, Yoongi. You take the med, Yoongi. No. Mini, where are you? I am here to take you back, Yoongi. Like father, like son. They see his Taehyung see his brother Yoongi see Taehyung. He stand up and went to him. Taehyung, you okay? Jungkook said me. You okay? Yoongi's brother Yoongi. I am fine, my brother. Taehyung me now. Yoongi, hey, who said I am at you? I am so happy for you. Taejin, why you my mom? He said and make a power. Jimin chuckled. Hmm, he meet with Jungkook. Jungkook, what's up? Still, it's he sat down on his shoulder. Yoongi, know what I said to you? Huh? Your family is here. Jungkook, it's okay. I can feel. Jung, you meet with him. Teji, he take my mini here. Yoongi, I said right, like father, like son. Teji, Mini, I am here to take you with me. Yoongi, take me also. Mini, Teji, no, Mini, you come with me, right? And Teji, okay then, Papa, let's go home. Jungkook, he is your mama's brother. Jiang, he mini, so he's Jimin, who said you this, Teji Papa? Jimin signed to see Jungkook. Yoongi, so now it's my right to you, huh? Jungkook like start the drama again. He said and bowed to the hi-fi. Jimin signed to see them. Hmm. Are Yoongi not trying to say? Say he's more lucky than me, Jungkook. It's alright, bro. You see him and yourself. Yoongi, I am doing. They both talk and sometimes pass. It's their time to go. Yoongi, okay, now go. Jimin, bye bye, Teji. Teji, don't you come with Teji? Jimin, you want me to come? Teji nodded. Jimin, alright, then I come. Hmm. Teji, he's with me from when I Jungkook now you speak. Yoongi, he is my Teji. I am his right mini. Jimin nodded with a smile. Taehyung, let him stay here for some days. Then we take him with us. Teji, promise mini you come. Jimin nodded and he on his cheeks and then run. Yoongi being is our last scene finally. Jimin stand beside Jimin stand beside the window looking outside. He is thinking, really everything become alright. He is thinking this when someone back him. Jimin know who is he. He turn and see Yoongi. Yoongi, what you are thinking? Jimin san as no Jimin. Just thinking everything become. He said and on his hand. Jimin smiled too. See him, he don't change a little bit, Jimin. Yoongi, him, Jimin, you apply on your Yoongi. I no need. No need. No need. I no need to Jimin. You are here. It's enough, he said, and Jimin chuckled. Jimin, I am not Annie. Stop your, he said, and hold his hand. Yoongi sit on the bed, reacting like it's him. He done with the and Yoongi, hey, how can you do this? Jimin sign and see him. Then he see the big on his Jimin Yoongi. It's not that much. Jimin look at him. Jimin seriously. Yoongi, yes, he said and start to apply. I didn't look at Yoongi. He about to go when Yoongi hold his hand. Jimin look up and see him, and he sit. He sit on Yoongi. Jimin, thank you so much. Jimin, thank you so much for staying with me in my. Are you really? And I'm so glad to have my life. Jimin feels so happy at the suddenly looking down. Yoongi, now you have to answer me, Jimin. He started to think with the pouch. Yoongi, don't make pouch. He said, but Jimin don't listen him. And voice over in your text. Good. I don't do voiceover on this text. यार माना बैग उठा हाँ okay, so only 10 seconds are left. हो चेक कर वो देख okay, here also I don't do voiceover. Last scene and the third last text. Last scene and the third last text. It's also about to finish. क्या यार? Okay, so I also don't do text on this voiceover. Last scene and the second last text. Last scene and the second last text. I have to inform. Okay, it's just I have to inform I do. Okay, tomorrow also I have to go college. Okay. Last scene and the last text. They stay happily. After that 1 year pass on the Jimin tell him and the little Taeji is also ready to his mini with Yoongi, but Yoongi and Taeji always do because of Jimin. Everything is fine. Chang and Jungkook is happy in their life. YoOngI and Jimin in their life. YoOngI and Jungkook mostly do the business, stay away from the, and still King is King. Hope so you all like. If you like, then subscribe and tell me in comments. Take care of yourself. Sarangi. See you soon in the next video. Bye.